Hello, and thank you for spending a few minutes with me today to learn about leveraging HR analytics to enhance our business performance. I'm Jenna Caho, your HR Director. Here at BlueFlex, we have an incredible opportunity to utilize analytics related to our compensation program to position our organization for continued growth and to support retention and morale. We know that with rapid growth, we also have a problem with higher than average turnover. Through thorough analysis, we also know that a significant portion, 40% of our voluntary turnover, is attributed primarily to compensation-related factors. Employee turnover is costly to our bottom line and to our long-term employee development plans. Using HR analytics, we know that we can pinpoint the cost of turnover. If our current turnover trend continues, we can expect costs of over $750,000 per year related to turnover. Eliminating compensation-related turnover could save us up to $300,000 a year and keep at least 12% of our employee population from walking out the door each year. We cannot afford to keep on our current turnover trend while trying to maintain a growth mode. To address our concerns over compensation issues like market competitiveness, pay equity, and retention, I propose implementing 3 data analytics solutions: market compensation surveys, quarterly compensation reviews, and predictive analysis on retention risks. Now let's review each analytics solution. Market compensation surveys provide real-time data on what competitors are paying for base salaries and incentives, as well as how these compensation components are balanced for total cash. We will use survey data to compare to our internal data and pay practices and identify potential external threats or ways that we could be lagging behind the market. As we continue to grow, talent acquisition plays a big part in our success. These surveys will help us build pay structures with benchmark market data and help us make smarter, faster, and more targeted hiring decisions. Salary surveys provide extra protection of our most valuable and costly assets, our human resources. As you can see here, on average, companies spend 50 to 80% of their revenue on salaries and benefits. So this is an area we cannot afford to overlook. Quarterly compensation reviews will be the analytical process wherein we take the data provided by the market surveys and compare with our internal employee data and policies. Using analytics like the one seen here, we can easily see where we have job groups or individual employees falling below market average pay, or where we may be overpaying for certain jobs. We can also apply these analytics and consider our compensation philosophy to determine if we are positioning ourselves appropriately against companies with which we compete for talent. In this example, we see how our average compensation by job group compares to market pay. The percentages represent how our pay is positioned against the median of the market. So we can easily see here that we are underpaying most groups, but our most immediate concerns are the engineering and administrative groups, who are falling far below the median of the market. We can also see that our sales group is very well paid in base salary, but is right in line as far as the combination of their total cash. This kind of analysis can also point to concern areas on the mix of total pay. Here we can see that the way that we balance the pay components for our sales group is pretty different from the rest of the market. These are the kinds of insights that salary surveys can give us. The compensation review process will also provide insight to potential pay equity issues, as we will be able to see how our employee demographics are aligned with compensation data and where we have outliers. In this example, we see our employees as the individual diamonds plotted against the various market survey references in the colored bars. In the circle, we see one level, our pay grade, and how our employees stack up against market ranges. In this level, we see that most employees are within the market norms. However, in the next level, we can see outliers on both the high and low end. We can use various demographic information, such as gender or performance ratings, to identify where employees fall. Here in the circles, you can see where we've designated one particular area of an employee demographic to easily see where they fall within the overall group. Pay equity has become a hot labor law topic as of late, and we can use compensation analytics such as these to ensure fair pay practices, to prevent litigation, improve morale, and align to our company values to treat all of our employees fairly. Using compensation data analysis, we can also enlighten management on high-risk cases where we see that factors are in play that might motivate an employee to look for outside employment. Using a combination of individual employee performance analytics with compensation data, we can predict when employees may be motivated to look for other employment because their compensation is not aligned to their market value. Using data from market surveys and compensation reviews, we can plot employees on quadrants of low versus high pay and low versus high performance. This will give an immediate visual to understand where we might have employees paid low against the market who are also high performers. In contrast, we can also see where we might be overpaying low performers. Given that our compensation-related turnover is quite high, we believe that this kind of analysis can create a great cost savings on turnover and ensure longer-term success and development of our key talent. Thanks again for your time and attention today to discuss this compelling topic. To refresh, we believe that BlueFlex can use compensation data analytics to improve pay equity and morale, to reduce turnover, and improve strategic human resource decisions by providing insight into market practices. We hope you will agree. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.